She found out her dead boyfriend didn't just cheat with her sister. He had at least 5 other girlfriends and a secret kid. And then she weaponized that information to hurt her sister on purpose.
Alright. This story is called, Am I the Asshole for Taunting My Sister with the Fact She Wasn't the Only Person My Late Beau? Let me read this to you.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's hear it.
Am I the asshole for taunting my sister with the fact she wasn't the only person my late boyfriend cheated on me with?
Yo, I cannot make this up. Her boyfriend died and she's finding out he was sneaking around with her sister? That's insane.
My heart breaks for both of them, honestly. Imagine being the sister and having that come out like that.
Yeah, it gets a lot worse from here.
So her brother was like, yeah sis, you were right to trust me with a secret, I'm gonna tell her immediately. That's the worst secret keeper in history.
Haha, right? Like congratulations on the worst damage control ever, man.
Huh. It gets worse.
Finding out your boyfriend cheated with your sister is bad. Finding out after he dies though? That's a special kind of hell.
When my boyfriend of 3 years died 6 months ago, I was devastated to find out my sister and him had been sleeping together behind my back for months. She told our brother for support, but instead of supporting her, he told me and then supported me through it. My sister told me I couldn't hate her because they were in love, and I needed to understand she was grieving and had every right to grieve. I said fuck her grief and fuck her, and I told her she had no right, and the more she grieved openly, the more she was exposing herself to be a disgusting, untrustworthy asshole who sleeps with her own sister's boyfriend. My sister's friends found out about it, and most turned their back on her because they didn't trust her with their boyfriends.
Wait, so her own sister betrayed her while she was grieving? That's such a deep violation of trust. I just want to hug her because that's incredibly unfair.
For real though, the boyfriend is dead so he can't answer for anything, and now she's stuck with her sister walking around pretending to be the victim.
That family dynamic is about to get a lot messy.
So the brother actually did the right thing by telling her instead of keeping it secret like the sister asked?
I mean, yes, but also he's 19 and got put in an impossible position. The real villain here is the boyfriend and the sister for sleeping together in the first place.
And then, a month ago I found out, thanks to my late boyfriend's brother, that my boyfriend wasn't just cheating with my sister. There were at least 5 other girls, and maybe more. He even had a kid with someone, and never told anyone, not even his family. His brother only found out because he was going through his phone and accounts.
If you want to hear how this ends, make sure you follow FPM Stories so you don't miss the next one.
Nah, this is a movie. 5 other girls. Plus a secret kid he never even told his own family about. This dude was living a whole second life.
Okay, but that's actually the moment things shift for her, isn't it? When she realizes it wasn't special with the sister.
Exactly. That's when her perspective changes completely.
I'm trying to imagine this guy keeping a whole child a secret like it's a side project. A child. That's not cheating, that's a whole alter ego.
I can't, I literally can't. I need a minute. This dude had a secret family tree situation going on and nobody even knew.
Huh. It gets worse.
Okay, but put yourself in her shoes. She just lost her boyfriend of 3 years, found out he was with her sister, and now finds out he was with 5 other people. That's a lot of grief hitting at once. The sister betrayal is one thing, but this context changes it.
She basically went from, he loved my sister, to, he was just a serial cheater, and that's actually psychologically easier to handle.
You're not gonna believe the next part.
This man really said monogamy is a suggestion, and then took it to the extreme.
This might sound weird, but I was relieved. It was easier for me to find out he was just a shitty cheater, and not that he might have actually loved my sister. That made it easier for me to find comfort because I have struggled ever since he died with everything.
I understand why she felt relief, like if it was just a betrayal instead of him actually loving the sister. That's actually easier to process. That makes sense emotionally.
Yeah, but I see where this is headed and I don't like it.
Neither does her mom, apparently.
Here's the thing though, that relief she felt. That's valid. But using that relief to go hunt down your sister and make her feel worse is where she loses the moral high ground. You can be mad and not intentionally cruel.
There's a difference between processing your anger and weaponizing it against someone, even if they wronged you.
But here's the thing.
She got relief from finding out the betrayal was uglier. That's dark but honest.
But my sister has still been playing the victim, and I have hated that. I didn't speak to her for months, but when I found out about the other girls, I wanted to make sure she knew she wasn't special. And they didn't have something special because she wasn't even the only girl he was with those last few months. So I sent her on the screenshots and emailed her even more, and I told her she could stop crying and playing the victim because she wasn't the great love of his life like she thought.
Bruh. So her strategy was, let me make sure my sister knows she wasn't special. Girl, the sister already knows she wasn't special now. The whole plan is revealed.
Yoshi really thought the sister still believed she had something unique with a dead cheater. Ma'am, read the room.
You're not gonna believe the next part.
Going out of your way to hurt someone else doesn't heal the original hurt. It just makes you the villain too.
You don't think the sister deserved to hear that she wasn't special?
Deserved? Maybe. But there's a difference between her finding out the truth and her sister deliberately showing up to rub it in her face. One's justice, one's cruelty.
Alright, so then. I know I was mean, but I don't think I did anything wrong. My sister does, and my mom seems to be torn. My dad and brother 100% support me, and they think I was fair. My mom said she wishes we could just try to get back this, and that I could have stopped myself from intentionally trying to hurt my sister. She told me taunting her seemed cruel, and that my sister hurt me too, but how do we ever get back to being sisters if we keep hurting each other?
You are kidding me right now. So she went from being relieved to deliberately going out of her way to hurt her sister? That's a whole different move.
That's the part where I lose her. One thing to be angry, another thing to weaponize information to make someone feel small.
And that's why the family is split on whether she was wrong.
Follow FPM Stories. We post every single day. Drop your verdict in the comments.
Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.